Nice to have you back on the Unfiltered Experience. Alright, we'll end it there because I can't talk.
You can't talk and my whole arm just jiggled.
Alright, we're ending again.
I say, yeah, yeah,
Hey, yo.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
We never left. We never left.
You're an idiot. We're back.
Yes.
We're back. Hello.
Yes. You know what?
What?
We've just come back. Give it an air horn.
That was the wrong button.
Yes.
Hello.
Welcome back to the
I think the
Unfiltered
clap was
Exchange
relevant.
podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back.
Yes.
The clap was relevant.
It was very relevant.
It was relevant. We're back. We're
Yes.
better. Hopefully.
Yeah, and we're look, we've been gone just out of nowhere. We were supposed to take a short break.
I know. That was really bad.
Chloe, explain yourself. What happened?
It wasn't my fault. It was no one's fault. It was just shit happens. Life happens. Yeah, it's been busy. It's been a time, but we're back. Nothing bad happened. We're just really consumed. Anyway, long story short, we're back. We're better than ever. It is the new year. We haven't been back since October.
Yeah.
It was before Promised Land.
It was before Promised Land. We were G'd up.
Promised Land, yes.
Yeah. But in saying that, right, there's some things have changed actually, because look at the setup.
Yeah, so that was another reason why we took a break. We updated the space, which still we're working on. But we are now on couches. We have another couch on this side.
You can't see at the moment.
Which you can't see. But we're ready to take on more guests.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, bigger and better. So we've been gone for the right reasons. We have. And I can tell you getting these couches upstairs.
That was fun. You know what? I didn't think it was that bad.
No, it wasn't. But
it wasn't bad. He was sweating.
Yeah.
He dripped all over the staircase.
Yeah, but I was also paranoid because, as you know, we're renting.
We are renting, so you know.
Bringing these couches up the stairs, you're like, oh, got to be very careful.
We didn't knock the walls.
No, we didn't, which is awesome.
We actually didn't knock the walls.
But that's why I was paranoid.
Yeah, but it fell on us. Like if...
Yeah,
to avoid ruining the home.
Yeah.
It just fell on us. But anyway, it worked.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, Chloe's upper body strength, she was on the bottom, I was on the top. Pause.
I'm jacked, man. You said pause, I said I'm jacked.
Yeah.
Shit,
but
man.
I couldn't believe how strong this woman is.
I'm very strong, man.
We took those two couches upstairs.
I'm not a big bitch for no reason, man. There's a reason.
Hey, you know what? I was guessing it, but that day you proved it. Certified. You know?
That's it.
Yeah, no. But in saying that, look, we're back. Let's do it. I don't know how many times we've said we're back.
I know, but we're back.
Yes. If you didn't know, now you know. Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
For those listening, I just did a peace sign. It was nothing.
It was nothing exciting.
It was nothing exciting.
But yeah, what is the plan though moving forward? Because people probably want to know where we're going with this, right? Because we've set up the podcast, we've got the space. We just told you guys we've got another couch.
Yeah. So wait, what's the future for the podcast and us personally?
Yeah.
Let's do both.
Okay.
I think both are very important.
Yeah.
So podcast-wise, we have the room now. We're still fixing it up because like things are off center, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But for the podcast, we're gonna have people on. We're gonna start engaging with you guys more on social media. Want to be more active on TikTok.
And probably more consistent as well.
More consistency.
Because I feel like we had a really good period where we were very consistent.
We did. And then we pushed it from every week to every second week, which I think was good because, I don't know, I felt like I like me personally, I got a bit repetitive in some things. Yeah. So it's like we want better content as well. So that's why we'll keep that, fortnightly posting. Yeah. It's just more,
Yeah, but also
consistency.
When you mention content, I think that's a very important part as well to let the people know. Obviously, we still have conversations here and there, but one thing that's big for us is we don't want to make the content repetitive. If anything, we want to be relatable and probably focus on trending topics.
Yeah, and this is more like a personal thing for both of us as well, a growth thing where we want to, maybe research things. Like, obviously, all unfiltered still. Yeah. Just, different topics.
Trial and error.
Error.
I mean, where else on a podcast you're going to get people actually telling you what they're trying to do with the podcast? This goes to show you that we're actually genuine. Yeah. And sometimes we're a little bit lost, but we're figuring it out as we go.
That's
and
true.
This is why it's so unfiltered, because what you see is what you get.
Is what you get.
Pretty much, yeah.
But I have messaged a few people. Frankie's messaged a few people. So we do have some guests lined up. We kind of just want to make sure that the space is, you know, as good as it can be.
Yeah.
Because we're bringing people on. Like, we don't want to just be a bit, like, all frantic. Like, we want to be organised.
Yeah, but also comfort as well, because as you can see, we are on these comfy sofas.
We're on the couches, but I have 3 pillows behind me because I'm so short, and I feel like Frankie's a bit far back. We just, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we want to work on as well.
Yeah, but we're making it work. But
oh, definitely.
But speaking of making things work, I know people out there are trying to figure things out as well. You know, we're always trying to figure things out, and that is why it's so relatable, because no one's got to figure it out at the end of the day. We're all trying to figure things out, regardless if it's with your work, your relationship, your podcast, as we've got going. You know, you got to try and figure it out until you get it right.
That's it.
Until you get it right.
That's the goals for the podcast, at least.
Yeah.
Personal goals for both of us. We're getting married in July.
Woo! I think that deserves a round of applause. Let's get in. Yeah.
That's one thing that hasn't gone since
the last podcast. The cough.
My cough is still here.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about it.
Before we get off track, look at this lady drinking her coffee.
I've got coffee. It's like I've got nowhere to be tomorrow. It's Saturday.
Show us the cup. Show us the cup. Yeah. She's drinking my cup, as you can tell.
My mum bought Frankie a whole cup collection when he moved out of Marvel cups.
Yeah. But yeah,
we're getting off topic again. So personal goals. We're getting married in July, so we have that goal. Everything is pretty much like organized. If you follow us on socials, you'll see all the lead up events and stuff happening. Yeah. So we'll share that with everyone anyway. Yeah. The wedding, we want to go on a honeymoon, which we still haven't booked. Personal goals. What else?
But I was just gonna touch on the wedding aspects of things.
Yes.
If you're looking to get married, trust me, getting married's a beautiful thing, right? Because obviously, you know,
it's great.
That's what anyone in a long-lasting relationship, or just in a relationship in general, is working towards. But I'm just going to tell you now, be prepared. There's a lot of planning that is involved.
You're sitting here like you've done everything.
I didn't say I've done everything, but I've seen you do things.
I should be saying this.
And
there is a lot of planning, everyone. Yes. Frankie, what are you speaking on?
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of planning in general, and that people need to be prepared for it.
Yes, that's why I started planning a year ago.
Yeah.
So it's been almost a year since we had the reception booked.
Yeah.
Everything was done way in advance, just because I don't want to be stressing.
You don't want to be that person. No.
But pretty much as of today, I think everything's done. We just have a few things.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our personal goal, is just, you know, the wedding.
Yeah.
Honeymoon. You know, honeymoon.
And obviously our podcast, you know.
Podcast. Yeah, but we did podcast.
No, I'm saying it is personal. Because for us, this is our baby, you know?
Frankie has a personal one. He started a business. Frankie Loves Cleaning Service. It's launching very soon.
Yeah, I've been doing side jobs just here and there, but officially, I just got to get my, you know, certain things, puzzles here and there together.
Yeah, just a few admin things, and he's going to be ready to go soon.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much going to start as a weekend thing, and then gradually, like our baby, the podcast, my cleaning baby as well, the business, you know, that's eventually going to grow with a lot of nurturing, a lot of time, and a lot of effort. So
he's doing that.
Yeah. And then tell him about your business idea.
I have a business idea.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing it yet because I don't know if it's 100%.
Okay, fair enough.
I've always wanted a side hustle, and I'd like to start a little side hustle.
Yes.
So I hope that can, you know, eventuate. But I'm not saying anything yet because I could change my mind. I'm very indecisive.
But that sounds like ambition, and we love it.
I have a lot of ambition.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for like a career change. Just, you know, I want to do stuff that's more like interesting, that I find interesting.
Yeah.
So who knows? Things change. People change.
Yeah, but that's a part of life, right?
That's it. I got to take a step.
It's the circle, as they would say as they say in The Lion King, the circle of life. You don't know what you're going to get until it happens, right? And the fact that we're trying to be ambitious, I think that's a very big push, and that's a very positive thing. And I think a lot of people should be pushing for that as well.
Yeah.
Each their own, but you know, you got to have something that you wake up for in the morning and you strive for and you go for. So
that's it.
Yeah. So that's a little bit of our personal goals, but as you know, as the years go on, things change.
That's it. That's why I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to look like a shit talker and be like, oh, I want to do this, and then none of it happened because I changed my mind.
No, but
I'm indecisive.
But I don't think it's shit talking though. You got to put it out there.
I'm not putting anything out there yet that I don't have my heart set on.
Fair enough.
I want the right things to happen and
But I'm saying you got to not put it out there in the sense to other people. You don't got to tell other people what you're doing, but you got to tell yourself that.
I'll tell myself that, but right now I'm not going to say what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing. Excuse me. I don't have a 100% set in stone plan just yet.
Fair enough.
Kind of want the wedding to be done before I can start doing anything,
I'm not being... Sorry, just not to cut you off.
Excuse me.
I'm not being antisocial, by the way. I'm just checking, what we got going on.
We've got a couple of things that we want to just talk about.
Yeah, because it has been a while.
But it's literally... Today's just like a big catch-up.
Yes.
Just a big catch-up sesh. Just, what we've been doing.
I can tell you one thing we've been doing.
What?
We went and saw Shits and Gigs, y'all.
Oh my God, those men.
They're the OGs, yeah? Like
they have
they're funny.
Built such a brand for themselves. They are just the best. If no one knows who they are, look them up.
You know what?
They are the best.
For two brothers from the UK.
Yeah.
Just starting on the couch, literally like what we're doing.
They met all at uni, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I've been following them for the longest time and they're just so humble as well. Like, when people, as soon as they get a bit of fame, they go a bit like cocky.
It gets to their head.
Yeah. I felt like we were watching like my cousins or your cousins, just a family member on the stage when we were there. Like, it was just like...
Yeah, it was really good.
It was just a proper...
Yeah.
Good show.
And it was at the start of Feb this month that we saw them. And I tell you what, they're very creative and they're very funny, you know? And they're not bad looking as well. Pause. All right?
I'm not saying pause. Oh, my God.
You can say. I'm
seeing them in the flesh. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything. I'm engaged, people.
But she ain't got to say nothing, yeah?
The eyes said everything that night.
It says
it all. As soon as Fuhad came on that stage.
Say his name again? Fuhad? Did you say Fuhad?
Fuhad.
You got to say it with an accent.
I don't have...
Fuhad.
What accent are you putting on?
Fuhad, Nigerian. Fuhad.
Yeah. Oh,
go bring me the remote.
God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, his team lost, by the way.
I don't care. I was sitting on James's side and I was still cheering for Fuhad because oh my God. Anyway.
But yeah, no, we saw them live. That was a really good experience. And it was worth the while, worth the money as well. So, I
know, considering our tickets were only $100.
Yeah.
Because because something happened when we were buying tickets and I DM'd them and they answered and I was like, oh my God, I wonder if this is them or their bloody publicity team.
It probably is the publicity team.
Probably was not honest. Them.
Yeah.
But the website crashed that morning and I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, we're going to miss it.
Yeah.
And then the tickets were just selling out row by row. Like some people it was working and then others it wasn't. And then, what's it called? These tickets just came up. $99.
Yeah.
And we weren't far.
Nah, but the thing is,
we were not far.
If anyone went to
the plenary, it's the plenary.
So if anybody saw them live as well, throw in the comment section. Let us know what you think. But if you were there, you would know. No matter where you sat, you got a good view because of the way it was structured.
Yeah, that location is good. I remember I went there when I was younger with my mum and sister to see Mrs. Brown's Boys live.
Yeah.
They came and filmed like an episode in Melbourne, I think it was. And I can't even remember where we sat, but wherever we were not close.
It was a good spot.
But we saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
The plenary is such a good location.
Yeah. So, shout out to Shits and Gigs.
Oh,
you guys keep
really
doing what you're doing. We love it.
Yeah, really good.
And you guys are the inspo, pretty much, yeah.
They are. I've been watching them for the longest time and they're just funny.
Yeah.
Like, same sense of humor. Just everything's great.
Yeah, but I think whatever industry you're in, right? There's always
someone
you look up to.
Yeah. You like that guy. What's his name? Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, Joe Rogan's the OG, is the like founding father. He's been doing podcasting for the longest of time. So everybody knows Joe Rogan.
Everyone knows who
he is. So I feel like whatever you're doing, you have to have like a benchmark or like somebody you look up to be like, okay, these guys started from nowhere. We if they can do it, anything's possible, right? So, but the difference is they've been very consistent, and that's something we're obviously working on.
Hey, but you know what? Since we've been on last, we've been very consistent at the gym.
Yeah.
Very consistent with good diet.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were speaking about it at the end of last year. I'm pretty sure we were speaking about, we had like a self-care episode somewhere.
That is very true that you touch on that.
We were talking shit about ourselves, about how we're not consistent. We are now so consistent with everything, which is so good.
Yeah.
Like we're just forcing, like me personally, forcing myself gym, diet. We've been trying like a carnivore,
the carnivore
style
diet
thing.
Yeah. That works. I'm honestly amazed about how good the carnivore diet is. If you haven't tried it, it's so good. It's just like meat, veg, fruit. Yeah. So you're right in that aspect. We have been very consistent, and obviously
with certain things.
With certain things. But the thing with consistency is you got to keep practicing it.
Takes time.
It just doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
You don't just get up one morning and you're like, bang. I mean, some people, if you can do that, kudos to you. But for people like us and other people in the world, I know it's something you got to continuously keep giving.
It's a continuous thing.
It's a continuous thing,
but
100%.
We've become very consistent.
Yeah.
But we didn't even have like a recap of Promised Land either.
Yeah, we got all the time.
We can go into it quickly.
All right, well, one thing I can say...
Excuse me.
Excuse Chloe's cough.
The cough has not gone.
Yes, that's something that's consistent. But one thing I can say for sure for Promised Land, look, don't shoot the messenger. I'm a consumer, right, of the product. And I can say the second year round, I was not really a big fan of the product because I felt like it overpromised and underdelivered. Yeah. Yeah.
I was in a state and a half on the second day.
Yeah.
I will not fault Gold Coast. I could go there and I could live there for the rest of my life. I love it there.
It's a beautiful place.
But we went to get breakfast the second day of Promised Land, and I open up my phone while Mr. Man over here is getting his noodles and shit because he eats noodles for breakfast.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm at the table and I had tears in my eyes, and there was two other girls, and I think we opened it up at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I started crying. These two girls were like, oh my God. Miguel cancelled the day of the festival.
I thought you were going to say Asake. He was like the headliner.
I had a feeling he wasn't going to rock up the whole time. But Miguel cancelled. That man, last time he came, I was under 18 and I couldn't get a fake ID to go to his concert.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to live my teenage little bitch fantasy. I'm going to see him in the flesh. I know every song. And he cancels the day of.
That's crazy.
The day of. I was so pissed off. So pissed off.
Nah. But you know what, though? What was his reason for cancelling? Did we even know? Did they even tell us?
I think he said family things. There were two. No, look. Honestly, if Miguel was coming to Australia, he would have done a tour. Yeah. And I think that's where a lot of us stuffed up because it's like we didn't research and make sure. Like Asake, he's not going to come all the way from the other side of the planet.
Yeah.
To Australia
just to do one show. Yeah, you want to tour and make as much money as possible. But you know what?
Yeah.
That is something that we can learn from, and I'm sure a lot of people out there can relate that did go and, had high hopes and expectations of seeing these people and they didn't show up.
Yeah.
Do your research.
Hey, Shensia was amazing.
Thorough research. Do your research. But she was good as well.
Shensia is the most beautiful human I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
We saw her up even closer because we bought a 3-day pass to the after parties at the Beverly.
Yeah.
And we saw her in the flesh. She's a goddess.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. She can sing.
Yeah. But if Chloe's a massive Shensia fan, I only know one song, Hit and Run, and that's a banger. It's an anthem. Like, literally, that could be the national anthem of a country of Jamaica. Or where is she from? Jamaica?
Yes.
Jamaica,
is she from Jamaica?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're the Shensia guru.
She's Jamaican, Frankie.
Okay. She's Jamaican. Jamaican, you crazy.
I saw this video and she was speaking, I think the language is Patois.
Yeah. It was like
I could listen to her speak all day.
Yeah.
She was doing a podcast or something with this British chick.
Yeah.
And she goes, I can speak patois. And I'm like, oh my God. She started speaking and I'm like, oh my God, I love you even more.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, you're a massive fan, but
she's like my woman crush.
Yeah.
But the other thing was good. Who else was good?
No, the other thing I wanted to touch on that was really disappointing.
What?
Was how, and I think a lot of people.
Oh, are you going to speak about the barriers?
Can I get to it?
Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm very passionate about this topic because I studied event management. Go, Frankie.
She's cramping my style.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone.
No, you're good. But a lot of you, as I was going to say, a lot of you out there, if you went and you were in general admission.
Oh, we were praying for you guys.
Every reason to be pissed.
To be upset.
You have 110% reason that is valid to be upset, right? Because the way it was structured compared to the year before, last year, they did you guys dirty.
I felt so sorry for those people. It was literally like half a kilometer.
Yeah.
No, not that much, but it was a massive difference.
Honestly, I could say that they could have just stayed on the bus. They didn't even have to buy their tickets and enter because that's how far back it was.
Excuse me. Yeah.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Last year, you could not sit in VIP on the floor. Like, it fit the amount of people that they sold tickets to.
Yeah.
This year, we bought VIP tickets because we're like, oh my God, the lineup's great. Last year, like, VIP was tiny. It's going to feel a bit more exclusive. Like, we were keen. We got there. By the end of the night, when Georgia Smith came out, I could have had a nap on the floor. I was lying on the floor.
Yeah.
I was chilling. Like...
Look, it wasn't after the first day, a lot of people were complaining.
I was cut. By the last day, I kind of was like, I don't even know why we came the last day, but we had to see Shensia.
But the thing is, a lot of people were complaining the first day, and then they came out and said, hey, we hear your complaints. We're going to fix the situation. It's going to be a lot better the second time around, like the second night.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. Like, it was the complete, like, there wasn't much of a difference. You know what I mean?
I don't know, babe. So, I don't know.
This is why I'm saying it was it's promised land, but it was under promised. So
look, we went to Gold Coast, which is our favorite place in Australia. Yeah, I'm saying that on behalf of you. What do you think?
Look, I like it.
Yeah,
and it's probably my most favorite place in Australia. Yeah. That's true because of the weather.
The weather was beautiful every day. We stayed at a really nice hotel that wasn't in surface, so we were like 10-15 minutes away, so we kind of felt like we were secluded, but we weren't. Like, we were still close. Look, we got a good holiday out of it.
We did, and that's, you know what, and that's good because it's sometimes like I'm focusing on a lot of the negative, but there was a lot of positive that came out of that. There was
so much positive. I didn't want to go home. Like, I was so cut. Our last night, it rained, and I think that was embodying my emotion.
Yeah.
Because it was pouring, remember?
Yeah.
Remember how bad it was?
It was the last day or the last night. Yeah.
It was the last night. We went to that Italian
restaurant. But I just wanted to say as well, while we were there, I think it was the last night, somebody decided to put a nail in our tire, right? Because we rented a car while we were there. Oh my God! And out of all days, it was like the hottest. It was the hottest night. It was
hot. It was the last day of the festival, and we were like, like, it's done. Let's just go home.
Chill.
Because we planned to go out with our friends that night because we needed to see Shensia at the club. So we had to be somewhere. We had plans.
Yeah. And then we get in the car. We're driving, and I go to Chloe. I'm like,
something's weird.
Yeah, something's a bit off. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the car feels a little bit unbalanced.
I was delusional though, because we were drinking and I was hot.
You were drinking.
I was drinking.
I was driving, so I couldn't drink.
I was drinking. I was hot. I was sticky, so I didn't really notice the car.
It was really hot. And then I was like, I
didn't notice the...
And then I started to listen and I heard the tire. I was like, something ain't right. So luckily there was a parking lot pulled into there.
We had to pay as well. $17!
Yeah. So we had to pay that amount of money, which is like, not convenient at all. Mind you, it's like 35 degrees or whatever it is.
Humid.
And you guys already know how much I sweat.
Oh, he was dripping.
It's like I was in a sauna.
How good was I though? I put on the Rocky music and I was going, go babe, go babe, go babe. I was chanting. She was chanting. I was sweating. Yeah, but you couldn't get the cap off, remember? And I did it. Yeah. I found the little tool and I pulled the caps off the screws.
But the thing is with those like small...
It's what was it?
It's like the cap
MG.
On the...
It was a little MG.
The little MG. Sometimes... things are so simple, but in times of distress, it looks so hard and so complicated. We couldn't figure it out.
As soon as we worked it out, I screamed. I was like, oh my God, I got it! And we quickly, he did it.
Yeah.
But then we had to go and change the car over because we couldn't go over 80 kilometers an hour.
It's part of the policy as well. Like if there was an issue, because it was a rental.
We had to give it back.
We had to give it back. And then obviously, like if it's not an accident or something like that, that's our fault, then we're covered by insurance as well, because we got full covered insurance or whatever. Like it was either ways, we had to go back the next day, swap the car over, and then we ended up going to we
ended up dropping our friends off at the airport. So it's like we went down that way anyway.
Yeah. But
we made a whole afternoon of it though. We dropped them off, got the new car.
And then we went to see goats.
No, that was the day after.
Okay, all right.
We'll get to that. After that, we were stuck in traffic. Remember the traffic? Because it was like a public holiday or something in Queensland. And we went like the back way. How beautiful was that drive?
Yeah, it was nice.
We were in the middle of nowhere, but it was the most beautiful drive home. And then every time we'd get back to the hotel, there was a farm, and there were these little cows, and they were like beige, like they were so beautiful. And I said to Frankie I wanted to stop and pat them, but he wouldn't let me.
Nah, because
so I found a farm. You wouldn't let me. You said you're not going to pat the cow. That's how you get kidnapped.
Yeah, because the time I'm a logical person, right? Not that you're not, but I'm very risk man. I put my risk man hat on, right? So risk management. Get with the program. Come on.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes.
Get with the program.
Okay, babe. Yes.
But I'm very risk man, right? This woman were driving at night past the farm animals, the cows.
People would have been sleeping.
Do you hear this?
They would have been sleeping, so I could have pat their cows and they wouldn't have even known.
Hear this? This is how people end up in a horror movie situation. It could end up like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm not stopping while we're driving in the middle of the night.
But it was a main road, babe. There was lights. There was a big roundabout. You could have turned the headlights on the car. I just wanted to pat the nose.
And then somebody comes out with a shotgun. What are you doing touching my cows?
I don't care.
I
don't care. No, because then we went to...
So you're willing to risk your life. You are willing to risk your life for some cows.
Yes.
You see your life.
They're cute. They were very cute.
Yeah,
but then we ended up going to Paradise Country.
Yeah.
And we went through the whole farm. There was no cows there, which was really upsetting, but there was a donkey that was locked up and I wanted to touch it, but we couldn't.
And there were goats.
There was goats everywhere. They were so beautiful. What else was there?
And then I met a meerkat that wasn't fucking.
There was a meerkat that hated Frankie.
Racist.
We got an ice cream when we were there. It was just a really cute little thing. Then they had like miniature monkeys. That was so cute.
I didn't know that meerkats were racist until that day, but I see how it is, bro. Hey, when I come back to Gold Coast, we're running again 1v1. You know what I mean? Check my story.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was nice.
Yeah.
Then we went. We just kept going back like at night, like to the main area, Surfers Paradise. We went for a walk.
But
we walked a lot.
To sum it up, though, Gold Coast was good.
I love it. Yeah. I love it there. I could just pick up everything,
pack up and leave.
I could live there. I'd be the happiest human because it's just like there's still city, but you're so chill.
Yeah. I kind of feel like sometimes you're not in Australia when you're in Gold Coast.
Yeah, I feel like you're in Bali or something.
Yeah. But if we were to wake up one morning, win the lottery, I'll pack up and leave and get a beach house.
There's no land tax up there.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no land tax in Queensland, apparently.
Well,
excuse me.
Don't take Chloe's
Don't take my word for it, but I have heard things.
Do your research.
Yeah.
Yes.
What else has happened, babe, since then?
Let me see.
Go on Instagram. Check your feed.
Check my feed.
Check what you've posted.
I actually feel like you have more of an eventful year. You posted a lot more.
I'm addicted to Instagram, so don't go by that. Well, we had 4 weddings last year, towards the end of last year.
And you know what's crazy?
What?
And I feel like it's a sign, but I'm like the Matrix, Keanu Reeves. Everyone around us is having babies.
Oh, so many people are pregnant at the moment.
Baby fever.
It's so exciting. I had a dream the other night that we adopted a baby. And it was just like the best dream. It was a little girl and I treated her so well. I took her shopping, got our nails done. She came with me to get my eyelashes done. And then the eyelash lady put mascara on her so she could feel included. It was just a great dream. But I also don't know if I want kids. So I don't know where this dream has come from.
You probably do in your subconscious. Is that what they say?
I just want one. And then this is his new line.
Maybe two.
Maybe two.
Maybe two.
Maybe two.
Yes. But everyone around us, yeah, like no, when I say let's reframe that, our friends around it, like people in our circle.
A lot of people that even on social media are falling pregnant, having babies. I think it's a sign.
It's a sign, but
I want to be a young mother.
You want to be a young mum?
Yes.
Then you're gonna have 2 kids to look after. Me and the baby.
For fuck's sake. Oh, sorry, was that loud?
Everyone heard you.
I hope everyone heard that. Oh, God.
You got 2 big babies to look after. Well,
Great.
1 big baby. Yeah.
Right.
But no, it is a beautiful thing. And I just think that comes with age. Yeah.
It is very exciting.
You know, I got told
very good to see.
You know
because
that.
It's, you know, babies are the best.
Yeah. But I got told that I'm approaching uncle age. I didn't know that 27 because I will be turning 27 this year.
Yeah.
Is uncle status age.
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
Typically. I'm trying to see my Instagram. What did we do? So we went to Queensland. That's Queensland.
Yeah.
Josh had, everyone Joshua that
he
we
was
had
on the podcast before.
He had a WWE themed birthday, which was fucking the best theme ever.
That went off.
That was insane.
That was the shits.
Yeah.
This one was dressed as the Undertaker. And show us your championship belt. I know you've got it somewhere.
It's going to fall.
It's going to fall.
Yeah, because the car's holding it down.
Damn. I got to show the people.
I won a championship
I'm going to show them.
Okay, Frankie's going to get it. So I won best dressed and I won a championship belt, which I was actually going to buy one off Shein. And then I thought, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to use it. Then I won this.
She's got the OG.
And it spins.
This is all right, for I'm going to put people on game.
You hear it spinning? This is ASMR, everyone.
All right. Can I grab that for a sec? Let me just put the people on game because if you don't know, I'm a massive wrestling fan. Been watching ever since I was 7. This is the very first and probably the second spinning belt that was made, and this was John Cena's championship when he won the WWE championship back in the day. His very first title reign.
I'm saying yep like I know.
He made the spinning WWE belt, and they had this for a very long period of time.
There you go, everyone. We're learning something new today.
And if you're trying to get one of these replicas on the WWE website, you're looking at probably 500 to 600 Australian dollars. That's how expensive it is, right?
Is that? I thought you were going to say like thousands.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
But this has got a lot of history, and this one here happened to win it because
I won it because I got best dressed.
And who were you dressed as?
The Undertaker. I already said that.
Oh, you already said that?
Did I say it? I thought I already said it.
Yes.
I put in a lot of effort. My hair was full of baby oil. I didn't wash my hair. I left my hair to go greasy, and then I put a hair mask in it, and then I put baby oil in it. So my hair looked like it was so oily.
Yeah.
Like him. I had black eyeliner. I wore a full body unitard.
Yeah.
I have never worn that in my life. And I wore that.
She had the hat.
I bought the hat.
She had the leather jacket.
Everything was from Shein besides the jacket. The jacket was my mum's from like the 80s.
And she was going around choke slamming and last riding people all the way long.
I was choke slamming you.
Yeah, well, I ain't complaining, y'all.
Oh.
You can choke slam me all day, every day.
But and I wore I put like fake tattoos on this arm.
Yeah.
I had knee pads, I had elbow pads.
She had the whole set. Like
I looked like him. Look, if I was a man,
yeah,
I would have looked exactly like him.
If you were a man, if you were 6'7", because that's how tall he is.
And I'm quite short. I wore my high heel leather boots up to my knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I look pretty sick, man.
And then Josh, let's run through some of the other costumes there were. So Josh dressed up as Dirty Dominic Mysterio. If you watch WWE, you know. If you don't, look it up. And then
his partner dressed as Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
And I shit you not, I thought they ordered an impersonator. Because when I walked in, I did like a double take. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, she looked exactly like her.
There were a couple of Rhea Ripleys, but I reckon she pulled it off the best, if I'm being honest.
She looked exact, man. Like, spot on. Yeah.
And,
spot on.
And the birthday boy, Josh, he pulled off Dirty Dom perfectly. Yeah. He had the cowboy boots, I think it was. He had the whole fit. Like,
he looked great.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And then I came as one half of the tag team champions back in the day from the Attitude Era. Devon Dudley, part of the Dudley Boys.
I would have done a joint costume with you, but I look nothing like them.
Nah.
So it would not have worked.
But it suited me. Like,
it suited him because,
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. But it was
It was such a good theme.
But then that just makes me realize, like, damn, we're adults. We can have wrestling themed parties. We can do this theme party if we want. We're kids with adult money, literally. Like, if you think about it. And that was the very first ever wrestling themed party we did.
That's why I'm looking forward to when you turn 30, because he doesn't want a party. And I said, you're having a 30th.
If we do a 30th, it's got to be wrestling themed.
You're going to have a wrestling themed birthday?
Oh, hell yeah.
I thought you would have done like fancy dress. Everyone just
No. We're doing table, ladders, and chairs. TLC, baby. Wrestling themed party. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yes. That's what we're doing.
I reckon you'll change your mind again.
I don't think I will, because I'm 26 now. I've been watching wrestling ever since 2006.
Yeah.
Probably, and then with Chloe, like Chloe knows me now that WWE is on Netflix.
Oh my God, we are trying to wind down.
Yeah.
At nighttime, do you really want to listen to? Oh my God.
Yeah,
look. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I have work the next day, and I'm just hearing men fighting, screaming, chairs. Fucking, I'm lying in bed like, oh my God, I'm trying to switch off.
But the thing
and he's sitting there like, every now and then I just hear.
I don't sound like that.
Because you're trying to be quiet and you're just going. The way you laugh.
I don't sound like that. She's over exaggerating a little bit. But the thing here is, right, people don't understand. The reason I love it so much, and why I was so happy that Josh did a wrestling themed party, is because these people have been doing it for over 20, 30 years.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I'll put you on game right now. I bet you guys don't know that Kane and Undertaker are actually not biological brothers. The whole, 15, 16, 17 years of... Kane.
I don't know who Kane is.
He wears a mask and he's, flamed. He was, burnt. The storyline, he was burnt by... He set the family's house on fire or something like that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Long story. Idea. Anyways, people didn't know that. For a very long period of time, a lot of people didn't know that Kane and Undertaker were actually not biological brothers. But the storytelling on TV, they made you believe your whole childhood and probably some of your whole adulthood that they were brothers. That's how dedicated these people are. They're actually better than most people that are in Hollywood acting.
Oh, there you go.
Because look at Dwayne Johnson.
Frankie, I watch it and I'm like, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because when you punch someone, their reaction is usually, oh! It's just like... And they just move their head. They punch and then they just take it. Take it. And I'm like...
But you know what the thing is? We appreciate it because...
It's an art form.
It is an art form.
It's an art form, babe.
But it is, because the thing is, people like to say... I'm very... let's put this out there. I'm very passionate when it comes to wrestling, right? I know I sound like a nerd and everything, but I appreciate and I respect the injuries and the things these people put their bodies through just to entertain us.
Well, when we were in Queensland, we watched the
Vince McMahon documentary.
The whole documentary.
Yeah, that's a little bit controversial.
So much shit went down that I had no idea. I don't know anything about WWE, but that was cooked.
Yeah. Oh, I can tell you right now.
Recommend it.
Steroids back in the day. Pooh.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But if you want something to watch, that's a good recommendation. Watch the Vince McMahon documentary if you're into wrestling.
What else have we watched?
Yeah.
We watched the Menendez.
So we're switching.
Menendez.
We're switching now from.
Oh, sorry.
No. Yeah, we're switching. Yeah. So we watched the Menendez brothers.
Yeah, we watched their whole TV series.
Yeah.
What else? We finished The Sopranos. I don't know. Oh, we spoke about that already, maybe.
Yeah. But
we're rewatching The Sopranos.
But do you want to talk a bit about the Menendez brothers and that whole situation? Because it's pretty relevant, because today as we were sitting on the couch watching the news, it said that their case has been reopened and there's the potential of them being released because they got life without parole. Now, there's new evidence that's come out saying that the murders of their parents or something like that, kind of not justifiable, but there's pretty much new evidence that's kind of acquitting them a little bit.
Yeah, I think they've got a lot of people on their side now. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to speak on it and be fact checked and shit, because I don't know full facts and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think from what I saw on TikTok, which I don't know if that's really reliable.
Yeah.
A lot of people have come out being on their side and stuff.
Yeah.
Supporting them. So I don't know. But apparently they're going to come out. Everyone's saying they're going to come out.
I just want to say, right, and I'm not dismissing like the whole situation and what happened in the storyline, regardless if they did it or not. I just want to say that Netflix is good at putting together like real like series, like, but turning it into like movie, like portraying it, the characters and things like that, and storytelling, because the way they did it was
great.
Like with the Jeffrey Dahmer situation as well.
My problem with these shows is that they're using like attractive people to play murderers, and then people fall in love with the character.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting there watching the Menendez things. I'm like, these guys are so good looking, and I'm like, the whole point of this show is to talk about their story. Yeah. Like even the guy that plays Jeffrey Dahmer.
Hey, Party Hardy.
When I was younger, I used to have a crush on that actor.
Because he was from American Horror Story.
I used to watch American Horror Story. And I'm sitting there watching this and I'm like, what the hell? Like, all I can see is my childhood crush. But it's even like when they use Zac Efron as Ted Bundy. That was a mistake because everyone's falling in love with him in that movie, and it's like,
but this is a serial killer.
He's portraying a serial killer.
Yeah, you're missing the point.
That's why it doesn't sit right with me, because then all these like thirst trap videos come out of these murderers. Like with the Menendez brothers, I'm very on the fence because it's like what happened to them was fucked. But it's like,
but it's not. It's a lot of it's up in the air. Like there's no solid evidence. A lot of it is like
that's why I'm not going to speak on it.
But this is, by the way, this is obviously disclaimer without putting the disclaimer, entertainment purposes only. So don't take our word as gospel.
Yeah, no, we're just talking shit and having fun, really. Yeah. But realistically, they're using people that are very good looking, and young, especially young girls, watch it and fall in love with it and think that everything that happened is okay, and it's like.
But the thing is, it takes away.
That's what I mean.
It's taking away what's actually happened, and it's reshifted the focus to the looks, right?
The appearance of the actors.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though, right? They do that. I reckon they do that because back in the day, and even till now, people were attracted to serial killers because you see serial killers.
They would write to them.
They would write to them, and they would actually fall in love with these people. Even though they've killed 7, 8, 9, 10, however many people,
and eaten
as well. You know, like Jeffrey Dahmer.
He got a lot. Jeffrey Dahmer.
What do you mean? Like,
he got a lot of people writing to him when he was in jail.
That's what I'm saying.
People were women were in love with him.
But then, what does that say about the people, though? Not the.
I know. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's cooked.
That's questionable.
Yeah.
So we've been following we watched that the acted series on Netflix, and then we watched the actual like footage and the
they did like
footages and stuff like that.
Documentary. Yeah. It's like a connected on the Netflix like thing.
Yeah.
So we did watch that. What else did we watch? I feel like we watched.
We started watching Maths, but we're gonna leave that.
We're having a dedicated episode on this, and we have a guest that's coming on who we will need to speak about Maths with as well.
Yes. So I feel like this is a conversation we can't have by ourselves.
Yeah,
it's too juicy.
So what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
Moving forward, maybe we should do the Maths episode once it's finished.
Like a total recap.
Of the whole thing, and then we'll jot down some notes for each episode and break it down.
See, guys, this is why it's unfiltered. You're literally witnessing the planning right here. You're a part of the process.
But we have a friend that we want to bring on who has said that he's happy to come on, that we need to speak about Maths with as well. Yeah. Because I've been messaging him and we've been going back and forth. It's a whole thing, man. So we have a guest that we would like to speak about Maths with too.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a dedicated, juicy Maths recap episode. Yes. If you have watched it, God help you, because we're going to get deep and juicy in that.
And get your tea.
We're going to,
get your tea.
Yeah.
Get your tea ready.
So we're watching Maths. That's keeping us busy.
And we also, recently we watched, what's that chick? She's from Melbourne, Australia.
Belle Gibson.
Belle Gibson. I don't know if the name rings a bell for anyone.
Pretended to have cancer. Is that the one?
Yes.
Well, we didn't finish it.
I finished it.
I fell asleep.
She fell asleep.
I fell asleep. So she never had cancer.
No,
is that right?
No, she never had cancer. Yeah. So just a quick recap of what, if you don't know who Belle Gibson is, she's this Melbourne-based Australian lady that pretty much said that she had, I think, like
she had
stage 4
malignant
I'm not even going to try and...
She had cancer in the brain, and then she said it spread to her uterus, her brain,
She said...
It said it spread to organs.
It was never proven.
Never proven, but she said that she had the cancer in her brain and it spread everywhere, and she was healing herself by eating
healthy.
She changed her diet and she brought out a book, and all these other people were believing her. Yeah. And I think people died because they followed it, but everything wasn't proven from her end.
Yeah. Mind you, so this was in 2013 before social media really blew up and before all the pyramid scheme and before, you know,
she was just trying to make it, I think.
Yeah, but this was way before like all the content creating and people selling you their fitness program, their this program, their that program. So she was doing that. So she pretty much made up this full story that people believed. But the people, what's sad is that the people that believed it, they were actually like
they were going through
they were chemo.
Actually going through cancer.
And the thing that made it really fucked up was they looked at her and they're like, oh my God, she's got cancer, but she hasn't lost her hair. She looks good.
The thing with now, I think if it happened now, people would have hopped on it straight away, because now there's a lot of cancer treatments that you can do where you don't lose your hair, you can live normally. I think it's immunotherapy. I'm not
going to speak on that because I'm not a doctor and I don't want to.
I was reading on it. Okay. That's why I'm saying that.
Okay.
I'm not Belle Gibson here, yeah, but that's. I'm just making that disclaimer. There's stuff out there now.
Yeah, careful.
Yeah, no. 12 years ago. They've moved a long way. Like, there are different treatments now, and I think nowadays, if this bitch did this nowadays, people would have jumped on it so much quicker.
But what are you talking about? People jumped on it back then as well.
Yeah, but if it happened nowadays, it probably would have happened a lot, you know.
Quicker. I know what you're saying with TikTok and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I also feel like she would have been caught out a lot quicker as well.
That's what I mean. Things would have happened a lot quicker for her.
Yeah.
Like, she would have been caught quicker.
Because she was lying for years. And then what happened was she got a massive sponsorship deal by, I think it was Apple and another company. So she was making bank.
Penguin Books or something.
Yeah, she was making bank.
Don't quote us. We're just thinking from
what we watched. Look, it's on Netflix.
You should watch it.
If you want an interesting watch, go watch it.
Current Affair did something too.
It was 60 Minutes.
60 Minutes, that's the one.
60 Minutes, they interviewed her and they pretty much caught her out on a bullshit, you know? So, look, there's a lot of interesting things out there, but what that tells us is there's a lot of fucked up people out there as well that will literally ruin people's lives. So don't take everything you hear as gospel, because it's not. Do your own research.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's an interesting watch as well. Very interesting. Yeah.
Babe, what else has happened? Because we said recap when we're speaking about TV recommendations.
No, but that's part of the whole process.
Oh, my sister took us to the Sunday market to sell some shit that we didn't need. I highly recommend that. I put it off for a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go back soon again. But we sold...
You sold majority of your clothing.
I sold a lot of Shein clothes that I bought and just wasn't feeling, or older clothes that, I haven't worn in a long time. I sold empty, this sounds so weird, empty perfume bottles. People were going crazy. I had an empty Gucci perfume that I got for my 21st.
Gucci gang.
I'm going to be 24 this year. So I've had it for ages. And I didn't want to throw out the bottle because it was Gucci.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I need a part
with
this thing.
It's all Gucci.
It's taking up space. A man bought this empty Gucci bottle for $5.
Hey,
you can sell anything.
Yeah, but maybe you don't know. Maybe he's American pickers.
Maybe I don't know. But I met so many nice girls, people some girls that wanted to buy my stuff. I don't know. It was just really nice.
Yeah,
and I made a lot of money from it.
Yeah,
people literally that saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. It's so true.
Yeah, going to the Sunday market with you, that was a first for me as well.
that
Supporting
was
you with that.
Yeah.
I actually find that to be more convenient than actually selling your stuff on Facebook Marketplace, if I'm being honest.
How good. It was quick. Bang, 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 bang.
No, you don't have to deal with time wasters.
No.
The thing is, if people are there to see what they like they're there with the intention to buy things, right? Obviously
But buy things cheap.
Buy things cheap. So if they don't like something, they'll let it be known and they'll move on.
Yeah.
Which is fair, right?
Yeah.
But with Facebook Marketplace, you negotiate with somebody, you come to a price, be like, oh, okay, You organize a time to meet up and you know what I mean? And then last minute they cancel. It's like, well, you've planned your whole day or whatever it is that you were doing. You've postponed it. Yeah. And now just for them not to show up.
Too much bullshitting around.
Too much bullshitting around. Go to the Sunday market. People are there with intention to buy.
Good. And it was at the drive-ins, Coburg drive-ins.
Yeah.
So we got there at like 6, didn't we?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, roughly.
And you left we left by like 11 or 12.
Well, it was hot.
Yeah.
It was really hot. So it got quiet quite quickly. But you're like, oh my God, I met so many cute old people. I met this lady, this little old Maltese lady. She was so cute. Like, people just, you know.
People just looking for a bargain.
People looking for a bargain. But some people were so nice as well, which was good.
But you know what the thing is? Like, sometimes I feel like, because especially the day and age we live in and with the economy, some people think that, and I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, I apologize. But I feel like some people think that, Sunday market, I'm too good for that. It can come across as that sometimes, as you know what I mean. But you'd be surprised. You just got to get out of your comfort zone, go and look, and you can come across some really interesting things. It's like going thrift shopping.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I went. I was in slides and a skirt,
doing your thing.
I looked like a junkie though, because it was early. My face was puffy. Like, I looked fucked, but I could not give a shit. It was all for the experience. It was so good. Like, you paid $40 to have a spot. Like, you just park your car, and my mum bought us like some racks, like clothing racks, and that's it. You just hang your stuff up, you put a picnic blanket down, and if you've got stuff that you want just on the floor, you just put it on the floor, and that's it. Like, it's just simple. You like $40 is like nothing. Like, I sold a couple of dresses and I made the $40 back.
But you made bank. You honestly made bank that day. Like, maybe it's beginner's luck.
Karina said if you're a newbie there, like, there's regulars, because Karina went consistently for a few weeks. And she goes, there are people that are there every week. So as soon as they see a new person, she goes, they're just going to flock. And at one point, I think I had like 10 people. Something got stolen. I had a guest bracelet that I had never worn. I bought it for myself. And I said, I'm just going to sell it because it's just sitting there. I'm sure someone will want it.
You know what it is?
And it went.
They could smell the newbie on her. It was like...
That's the thing. Karina goes, you need to relax, but they're going to see that you're like fresh meat.
And you're eager. Pause.
Oh, my God.
Fresh meat. Pause.
Fresh... Yeah.
Pause. They're going to see like, we got one, coach.
We got one, yeah. And like, I had like this old man. He was so cute. He was... Oh my God, I wanted to squish his head.
Please don't do that.
I was selling some...
Get done for his soul.
I've got, I had like Key or Quay, I don't know how you say it, sunglasses. I bought 2 pairs with me that I needed to sell.
Yeah.
And he wanted both pairs of sunglasses for $5. So $2.50 a pair.
Yeah.
And these sunglasses was $70 each. So I said, the lowest I will go, I said to him, and I wore them a few times.
$30 or something?
I said, you can have both pairs for $30, which... you know, is nothing.
Yeah.
Because I paid $70 per thing, so they were $140.
You're losing like $40 or something.
Yeah, and then I cracked the shits and I said, you can. He goes,
you just have it. You just gave in.
He goes, will you take 25? And I said, you know what? If you want them, so he put them on. He looked so cute.
He wanted them so bad.
I'm like, you can take it.
But that's the thing, right? You have a soft spot for people, which is great, but not everybody do. I have a soft spot
for old people that are nice.
Old people that are nice.
Nice old people, I will have a soft spot for.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, you don't use the glasses. He's probably going to put it to a lot of use. So yeah, it was a good exchange at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, but we did that. That was a new experience.
Very new experience, and I can't wait to do that again.
Yeah,
I feel like nice. Chloe's got so much Shein orders. Shein clothing.
It's not even just Shein clothes. It's just clothes that I don't wear anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
That it was good for 5 minutes.
Yeah. So but it's just for people out there. If you've got things you really want to get rid of,
highly recommend.
Just go there.
But you can sell anything.
Yeah, literally.
I had like books. I had old tarot cards that I'd never used. I had crystals that like I just didn't want anymore. Clothes, shoes, handbags, jewelry, just random shit that like it's just sitting there and I'm not touching.
Yeah.
People were eating it up. People were buying it, and it was just good because like I've decluttered my room. What else have we done, babe?
That's pretty much it. We've done a lot of weddings and things like that. I think it's a pretty solid recap, if I'm being honest, because we've been talking for the last hour or so about.
That's fine. We've been gone for so long.
I know we've been gone for so long.
People deserve a big long episode from us.
Yeah.
What else? What else has been happening, Frankie? What else has been
Hold on,
happening?
let me pull up the phone, yeah? So, because
it's like we got to go through our camera roll, I feel.
Yeah.
Because then, like, you see we took photos at.
Yeah.
Oh, what else happened? Alicia, another guest that we had on, we had her birthday as well towards the end of the year.
Quite a few birthdays happening. Yeah. But look, the most important thing is that
we're back.
Guess who's back again. We're back. Yeah,
we are back,
and it feels good to just be back. But also, I can say the whole time we've been talking to the beautiful people, I'm so comfortable, and I think comfort's a big thing.
Yeah.
And moving forward, Chloe is like, I don't know about this, but
what
we need another camera, just so when we have our guest on, you guys will have 2 different views. So we're serious about this stuff. Even though we've been gone for the last 3 or 4 months, we're serious about this. So we're about to take it to a whole new level. So we hope you guys are ready, because I reckon we are.
Yeah, no, it'll be good.
Yeah, but also in saying that, if you've enjoyed today's episode, sponsored by Chloe and Frankie, sponsored by Chloe and Frankie, make sure to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube.
Please like and subscribe. If you're on Spotify, give us a review.
Yes.
Give us the stars.
Yes, because we need it. The more, the better.
Yeah.
But also, it's just to get the word out there, that
we're back.
Yes, that we're back. Speaking of us being back, and that just triggered my memory, right? What? I'm going to fast forward back to Promised Land.
Rewind.
We had somebody, I don't know if we can say his name or not, but we had somebody that recognized us.
Say his first name.
Okay.
Could be anyone.
Okay. Shout out to Silas. I think it is.
Silas, yes.
We had somebody come up to us.
He came up to us at Promised Land.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God.
He goes, oh my God, I watch you guys' podcast. We're like, fucking hell, bro. Like, you don't understand how much
really nice.
You've just made our day. We appreciate you so much.
We actually had a heart attack.
Honestly, we do.
When he walked off,
we looked at each other.
We like clicked our heels together like And by that point, like we already were on like that break as well.
Yeah. So look, all it takes is
shout out to you, man,
brother. Shout out to you. You literally made our whole week, honestly, because
was unbelievable.
Like, it just goes to show that people are always watching.
Yeah.
You never know who's watching, and regardless if we had that impact on one person to come up to us, shit, we've job well
that's
well
the second you bumped into one.
Did I?
Yeah, when you were in the city that night.
Oh yeah. It was. I think it was a girl that I bumped into.
I wasn't there. You told me.
It was when I used to do security.
Yeah.
Yeah. She goes, "Are you that guy from that podcast?" I was like, "Yeah, that's me. Like, I do it with my partner." She goes, "Oh my God, I love you guys. I watch you guys
it's really
episodes."
Crazy.
So I've forgotten your name. I'm sorry. It's been a while, but shout out to you as well if you come across this.
Hello.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know.
But just shout out to everyone that's been supporting us. You know, however 70 subscribers we've got. Shout out to you guys.
But even like people on Instagram and Facebook, like we've been getting a lot of messages like, "Where are you?" Well, I had a lady say, "Where are you? I listen to you when I take my kids to school.
Yeah.
Where have you been? Come back." Like,
yeah.
It was sad because we were like, "Oh my God!" Like we actually didn't have time.
Yeah.
And things were just a bit out of hand, so it was like, oh my God, like we want to make everyone happy, but it was just we had to put it on hold.
Too many things happening,
and we had to just reset, refresh, attend to other crap that was going on. So it's like it's not like there was nothing happening.
Yeah.
So
it was for good reasons.
Yeah.
But I can just say that also I think we don't realize how important it is. Like, for example, if you've got one person, if you've got 5, if you, for example, I think we've got 90 or 70 people on our YouTube channel, subscribers. If you fill up those people in a room, those are each and every single person with their own stories to tell, with their own uniqueness.
That's right.
You know, don't take that for granted, and we don't. You know, so regardless if it's 1 or 100 million, you just got to be grateful, and we definitely are. So I'm so glad we're back on this platform, and just talking shit and having fun.
Oh, I've started a TikTok.
Yes, Chloe started a TikTok.
I've started a TikTok, and I'm just doing like random shit. Like so far, I've done cooking with Chloe twice. Yeah. One was just pictures and a song. Today,
yo, she can cook, yo.
I can.
Certified. I ain't trying to toot her horn because I'm a man.
Her horn.
I ain't trying to toot her horn. Nah, she can cook for real though. She can.
Yes. I will toot my horn. I'm a good cook.
She's a great chef.
So I want to do like a whole heap of random stuff. I want to do cooking with Chloe. I want to do fit checks. We're going out tomorrow night, so I'll probably do a fit check with you.
Just
makeup tutorials, lifestyle, wedding planning. I want to just do a whole heap of random shit. And if it goes somewhere, amazing. Like I'm hoping to do something.
You know they call that a day in a life, right?
Day in a life video.
Day in a life. Let's see if you really try.
Yes, yeah. Look, I've never been a fan of TikTok until like I downloaded it during COVID and I was addicted. Like I was not sleeping. It's literally people compare it to pokies because it can just go on and on.
The
and
algorithm be feeding you crazy.
So then I turned my notifications off up until like 3 days ago, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm just gonna do it. Fuck it, because people are making a living off it. I really want to get a Shein sponsorship because they said to try again this year. To Shein, be like
sponsor your girl. What you doing?
No. I need to increase followers, platforms, all that stuff. Build a portfolio, which I'm in the works of doing. Yeah. Like there are things that I want to achieve, like on social media as well. Yeah. So like I think making that TikTok as well, like I don't know. Yeah. I find it fun.
Yeah, but you also got to be mindful when you're saying making a TikTok and stuff because a lot of people, them obviously like. Their job is TikTok, right? That's the only thing they do. Yeah. But then recently, if people remember, it was so recent.
Yes.
They had the 1 day TikTok ban in America before Trump got into became president, and a lot of these people pretty much for a day for 24 hours were without their livelihood.
Job. Yeah, so a lot of people moved over to another app. I don't know the name of it, but there was another app that everyone moved to. But everyone's back now on TikTok.
Yeah, but that just goes to show you though, like
there's money.
There's money in it, but the difference between you and those people that just purely rely on TikTok is that you actually work like not.
Yeah, I've got another job.
Hey, and it's
not
a jab, no shade, nothing. But
I've got a 9 to 5. Yeah. That I go to as well.
Yeah, I feel like you in this economy or just in life in general, you still need a skill.
Yeah.
Like, because content creating, it is a skill, but I feel like you still need like a physical skill or something that you can live off as well. If
you don't, and you're living off social media, fucking brilliant, because like you can do it from the comfort of your own home. Yeah. Like, I love that. I wish. Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? I think I'd be like the happiest human in the world.
But there's people that do that. They wake up in the morning. They have their coffee and they stream or they go on Twitch. Like, for example, Kai Cenat, Speed. They start, you know what I mean? There's people that do this stuff for living. But when you're not at that level yet, you obviously need a backup plan.
You obviously have to build yourself up.
And you need something to fall back on.
In the industry.
Yeah, I strongly believe that, like, I've been fortunate enough to have something to fall back on. Like, if shit hits the fan, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying here is that social media is great, but you need to have other outlets.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You know?
Definitely. But if you don't and you're living off it, good job to you, because you can literally just be doing everything that you love and getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
But that takes, like, we had Josh on the platform, you know, and Josh is continuously building his YouTube channel. Like, that man is so dedicated to his craft, you know, like, and he, you know, he's been consistent for a very long period of time, you know? There's people that they've dedicated years and years. So when it actually takes off, you got to be proud of them and you got to give them their flowers.
Yeah, that's it.
You know? So it doesn't happen overnight, but when it does happen, it's life-changing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
But what else? I think that's really it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Look, I think we just ended there.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon we ended there. But it just feels good to be back, guys. And
PSA, we're having more guests, more topics. We want to get into the nitty gritty of, you know, other issues that are happening as well. Bit hard to speak on politics because, like, people get cancelled and shit, but like other topics.
But even if, look, this is the thing. If we are to speak on politics, guys, right, because we are unfiltered, we're going to be respectful about it.
100%.
Because at the end of the day,
it's just touchy.
It's touchy situation, but I think it's the delivery when people talk about it. That's the difference.
Yeah.
You can have your opinions because we're entitled to a free speech. No,
I get that.
But you know, you just got to be respectful about it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where people get it twisted. You know, you can be strongly opinionated.
Yeah, definitely.
We don't always have to agree on the same thing, but let's respect each other. It's a discussion at the end of the day.
Definitely.
I think it would be great to have somebody on the podcast that, you know, we can have those conversations with, you know, and not necessarily agree, but agree to disagree. And, you know, that's what a healthy conversation looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. But yeah.
Who knows? If there's more announcements, we'll let you guys know. Follow us on social media. Everything will be in the description below, all of our links.
Yep.
And yeah.
Hey, yo, and make sure to like and subscribe, my friend.
And subscribe.
My people, make sure and like and subscribe. Subscribe and like.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you're interested in joining us on an episode, we'll also leave the link below for the Google Forms to fill out. Pretty much all we're asking on that is just a few details like your name, your email address, your age.
Obviously, you got to sign a consent form.
Yeah, it's just kind of like just what can you bring to the podcast, pretty much. And if there are things that you want to speak about, if you've got a business, if you like, I think I've even got on there like if you've got like what's it called?
Anything you're passionate about.
Anything you're passionate about. If you have an illness even and you want to raise awareness, there are so many things that you can speak about with us that we are so open to discuss. So literally, if you're interested, if you have a burning topic that you want to speak about, please let us know. Even if you want to DM us, you don't have to sign the form. Just, just message us. Hit us up.
Tupac, hit them up. Yeah, literally.
Just let us know because it's important.
Yeah.
Like I've got a few people that I want to reach out to see if they're willing to speak on certain topics too.
And most likely you will end up on the podcast because
you will because
we are not fussy.
But we're trying to build ourselves up.
We're trying to build.
We're not going to sit here and turn people down. No
and
way.
we're also trying to put people out there as well in a positive way as well.
If
you
got a business too, anything.
But you got to want to be willing to be put out there because we're not going to put you out there if you don't want to be put out there.
Yeah, you have to consent, obviously.
So if you hit us up, most likely you're going to end up on the hot seat or a comfortable couch, right? Which we've set up, and we're just gonna have a really good conversation.
That's it. It's just all about fun and learning about things and life.
Yeah,
and
because that's what it's all about.
Of the joys.
That's what it's all about.
Literally.
You know what? At the end of the day, I don't want to end it on a negative note, which is why I'm going to end it on a positive note.
Oh my God.
We only get one life, so live that shit, yo.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No, live that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck what anybody else thinks. Just do you, my friend.
Yeah.
Live your best life. If they want to talk, let them talk. Yeah. So on that note, we out, y'all. Good to be back, and
thank you for joining us, everyone. We'll see you in the next fortnight.
Yeah, pretty much. Nice to have you back on the Unfiltered Express. All right, we'll end it there because I can't talk.
You can't talk and my whole arm just jiggled.
All right, we're ending it, y'all.
All right,
Peace
bye,
out.
everyone.
Yeah.